Welcome everybody to another episode of Fair Faithful Podcast. I'm Brandon Franio, joined by me is my co-host Christian Dyer, and our other boy Deon should be here shortly. He's getting his tire fixed, so he's gonna be a little late. But we're gonna go ahead and preview this game real fast before the game starts today. Let's get your thoughts, Christian. What do
Well,
you expect from the team today?
well, I'm interested to see if it's true that um, we're going to roll with Wilson and Kyle's not going to only mix in the rookies because that is fucking terrible for this fucking game because our run game will be fucking non-existent, and then fucking Lance is going to have to overcompensate, and you don't want a young quarterback in his position to have to overcompensate because the run game's not working.
Mhm.
Fucking Jeff Wilson fucking sucks. He's slow as molasses. The fucking hole that's always there, he can't even get to it in time. By the time he gets there, the hole's fucking gone. Like Mitchell, who's fast, fucking is averaging over 6 yards a carry, and I'm pretty sure fucking Wilson's under 3 yards. Like, dude, Kyle, I don't even know why Kyle fucking kept him. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, if we roll with him, our run game is going to be non-existent, and then it's really I don't feel really good about this game having him fucking starting running back, dude. I feel like this whole fucking offense is based off the run game, and it's going to be an absolute fucking disaster today for Lance, in no fault of his own, if we don't have a run game. So I'm not feeling too good about it. I think I always talk about Kyle's stubbornness and inability to fucking do what needs to be done, which is start the fucking rookies, regardless of how much you trust rookies. Like, stop being a fucking asshole and just play them. You
Yeah,
drafted them. You drafted one in the third round. Fucking play him. Like, he runs fucking hard, and there's a lot of holes to hit. So if I can put the fucking rookie who runs really hard always in the fucking game, I don't want to see Jeff Wilson in there fucking by the time he gets to the hole and the hole's fucking gone every time. So as of now, I don't even feel good about winning the game. Like, I'd probably pick us to lose if Jeff Wilson is the starting running back. Like, I'm not even kidding.
well, here's what I think. I feel like because come 1 o'clock, it's not supposed to rain anymore. Come
I'm
game
not worried
time.
about the rain. Like,
Um,
regular rain's not like
no, I know, but
worrisome.
what I'm saying is I feel like we won't have to rely on the run as much as we did last week because Trey's able to extend plays and pass the ball more
See,
than like 5-10 yards. You know what I
I,
mean?
I I do think he can do that, but I think even with his ability, this whole offense is based off the run game, and everything else opens up the way it's designed off the run game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the whole design is based off the run game. So even if you have a good quarterback but the quarterback is following the coach's freaking game plan and design, you need things to work in order for everything else to work. I'm sorry, like, but I don't want to see fucking at this point in Lance's career, I don't want to see him drop back 50 fucking times because the
Yeah.
run game's not working. I just don't. Because our pass blocking is not as good as our run blocking. Lance is going to get hit a lot. He's going to, he'll extend plays, but he's still going to take a lot of hits. He's going to make a lot of mistakes under that much pressure, constantly throwing the ball. He's going to feel, you know, a lot of pressure, like the game is completely on his shoulders. And it's really the coach's job to do what's best to take some pressure off the young quarterback. And I think if Kyle puts fucking Wilson in there, then Kyle don't give two fucks about that. And it pisses me the fuck off. Like, I just don't I don't understand it because you put the best players in there to give you the best chance to win, and if Kyle starts Wilson, he's not doing that. I'm sorry, but he's just not, and it makes no fucking sense to me. And Kittle's out, so that on top of that,
Yeah,
it's not
it's true.
good because it would be extremely good to have Kittle because he easily could just be a safety blanket when there's nobody else open. Lance could look to him. But that's the problem is if the run game's working, receivers are going to be open and Lance is going to hit them when they're open. I fully believe that, but the run game is not going to work with Wilson. And we've seen
He,
how many times when the run game's not working, Kyle fucking folds.
yep.
When he has to ad lib stuff and come up with stuff that's not the game plan, it fucking looks terrible sometimes. And I don't really like it. I don't feel comfortable. Like, and then, like, if we get down and Lance feels the pressure of trying to come back, he's going to make mistakes because that's what young quarterbacks do when they start to feel the pressure. Like, no, it just happens. And I don't know. Unless Kyle like does what I would like him to do and just involve Lance a lot in the run game too, like just run power almost the whole game and only pass when needed. Maybe I'd feel a little bit better, but I don't know how the game plan's going to look. I mean, obviously we can't base anything off last week because of the fucking rain, so we're just going to have to maybe sit back and wait. But from what I saw from Wilson, I don't expect anything different, rain or fucking sunshine. I do not feel good about him back there. He is fucking terrible.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have to see for sure. It's going to be interesting, man. It really is. What are your – so we talked about offense, but what are your keys to the game to be able to come out on top with a victory, especially for the defensive side?
First off, you have to establish a run game for us to beat Seattle. And then you have to open up the pass lanes by establishing the run game because that's the best way to help a young quarterback succeed. 2, the defense, I don't see how the defense is going to struggle too much. I mean, some of the blown coverages don't make any sense. Maybe it was rust because it was the first game and you don't have a lot of preseason. The preseason is a lot different than it used to be. So
yeah,
even if you're a good player, you need the reps. So maybe that has something to do with some of the shitty play that cost us the game against the Bears because we were dominating them. I don't see any reason why the defense can't do well. Like I think Geno Smith's going to have a lot of trouble passing the ball, but also he's still a mobile quarterback. So sometimes, like, again, we struggle getting our hands on guys that are mobile and it bites us in the ass a lot. So I still think the defense is going to be okay. I think we're going to bring Geno back down to earth in this game, but I worry about our ability to put up points on offense because if we have no run game and Lance has to sit back there and pass, he's not at that point in his career yet. He's not. He might be able to develop that like Josh Allen did, but it's not there yet. Like we need to run the ball and then he needs to make things happen off of that. That's what he literally did in college. That was his whole game plan in college. And we're setting him up to fail by not giving him a good run game. You put Jeff Wilson in there, the run game's going to suck. I'm sorry, but you'll see. Because if I see fucking in the first drive Jeff Wilson in there and we're doing the playback, so you guys can all come watch us. If you guys want to join us and watch us freaking, commentate the game, I'm going to be fucking pissed. Like, yeah. I know I sound like a fucking negative motherfucker right now, but I'm serious. Like,
you're worried.
I really want to see an actual game plan that is legitimately set up for Trey to excel in. And I mean, I know that last week we didn't get to see it, but I've yet to see it in the 3 starts that Lance has done.
Yeah.
We could have easily beat the Cardinals last year in Lance's start, but it's like Kyle just held back and didn't want to fucking nothing to do with that. And then we beat in his second start, we did beat, the Texans, but I think that was off of Lance, just his ability as quarterback. So I want to see like a legitimate offense set up for Trey Lance. Like that's what I want to see today.
Yeah.
Like I want to see it like legitimately made for Lance. I want to see a power run game. That's what I want to see. I want to see running the ball constantly. I want to see freaking zone reads. I want to see called run plays for Lance and then throw the ball off of that. Like let's do what Lance did in college. Like that's what I want to see until he gets comfortable enough to pick apart defenses. But that's not going to be this year. He's a good quarterback and he has a lot of talent, but we need to set him up to succeed until he's at the point where he can succeed on his own, and he's not there yet. So that's what I want to see today. That's what I'm hoping we get to see. I don't know if we will, but that's what I'm hoping for, and that's why I'm a little bit nervous. Like until I see that, I'm nervous.
Yeah. So we got Jerome. What's going on, my guy? He says, "What's poppin', fellas? A line has to be the Berlin Wall before coming down, and the feed me crew, aka running backs, have to be effective and get the receivers in the game time for offense to complement."
I agree, and I know like our offensive line is our biggest weakness, but I kid you not, we have one of the best run blocking offensive lines in the league. If you go and watch when Mitchell was in there last game, even in the rain, the holes were fucking gigantic.
Mm-hmm.
But you need a guy with speed to hit those fucking holes. Somebody as slow as Wilson ain't going to do shit. Our run blocking last game was fucking phenomenal. Our pass blocking was trash, but our run game was fucking great. The run game was awesome. The holes were always there. This fucking offensive line can really fucking run block, like really fucking good. Like Banks is fucking trash in the pass game, but I'll give him his fucking credit, and he did pretty decent in the run game, except for the one in the goal line where he fucking whiffed. But mostly, this offensive line was really good in the run game and struggled in the pass game at times. I don't have a problem running the ball as long as we got the right running backs in there.
Yeah. So do you think Wilson's going to be playing a lot in the backfield, or you think he's going to switch it up between the three running backs?
I don't know. You know how Kyle is. He's going to go with the guy he trusts, regardless if he's the right guy. That's Kyle's problem.
Yeah.
This is why I would have been happy. Like, I wish we could have traded Jimmy and maybe got Tony Pollard. I would have liked to, when it came up, even though they say we can't afford him, even just a rental for one season, trade for fucking Kareem Hunt.
Well, here's another thing, too.
I'm tired of having to rely on guys that we don't know if they're going to be good or not. And then they succeed in Kyle's scheme because his scheme is good. I want a fucking running back who's a fucking monster, who's also a monster if he succeeds in Kyle's fucking scheme or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want a fucking Kareem Hunt. I want a fucking, fucking Taylor from Indianapolis, Jonathan Taylor. I want one of those fucking guys in Kyle fucking offense. I want a fucking, best way to put it, I want a fucking Terrell Davis in my fucking offense, because Mike Shanahan's offense was put together for running backs to succeed, and then they got fucking Terrell Davis, and he said, "Oh, I can succeed, but I'm a motherfucker too. Watch this." That's what I want in Kyle's offense. We haven't had that running back yet. So I want that running back that Terrell Davis was for Mike Shanahan, for Kyle Shanahan. I fucking, like, everybody's like, "Oh, any running back can succeed." Yeah, well, look how good you are when you have a running back who can succeed, who's also a fucking dog.
Yep. So
they won two fucking Super Bowls in fucking.
I was gonna ask you with that. I was gonna ask you. I don't know if we talked about it in our post game show or not, but we saw that we got Marlon Mack, but they didn't activate him for this game. You think it's just because he's not ready for? He doesn't have the playbook down yet.
Well, with Kyle's offense, probably not. I like Marlon Mack. I think he would fucking be. I liked him from the get-go to be in this offense, but I obviously see why he's not playing. I mean, Kyle's offense isn't just fucking pick up.
Yeah, exactly.
A couple of days.
That's what I was thinking too.
There's a lot of stuff that goes on, so Mack has to be ready for it. But I like Mack better than the other three guys. Like, I'd like Mack over Wilson, TDP, and Mason. So, like, Mack's a starting running back. I mean, the only reason he was no longer the starting running back for Indy is because Jonathan Taylor is the best running back in the fucking league. So, but Mack's a good running back.
Yep.
And he's, fresh. He hasn't played a lot in the last few years, so he's fresh. So I hope he'll be ready to go next week, especially with, Mitchell being out for a while. But I almost wish we could trade for running back, whether it be Kareem Hunt, Tony Pollard. Either of those guys would be fucking great in this offense. So
yeah,
I'm fucking tired of fucking these, we'll just go with whatever running back we can because Kyle will make it work. Nah, I'm fucking over it. Let's get a fucking running back who can be a dog.
Yes.
Like, that's what I liked about Mostert is, like, he, obviously he's not ability-wise some of these running backs, but because of his fucking speed, those fucking holes that are open, touchdowns. Like, in my opinion, if Mostert was with us last week, he would have broke a 1 or 2 and we could have won the game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I know everybody don't like him, but I'm like, because he's injury prone, but I mean, he still has that fucking speed. I don't know. I freaking.
Well, you noticed too that with Elijah out there as well, the running game was moving.
Dude, Elijah's fucking great, dude. I love Elijah, but he can't stay healthy. Like, he's injury prone.
It sucks, man.
Because he's small. Like, he's fucking not. He's not bulky. He's not big. So when he takes hits, he doesn't bounce off of them too easily. So, he gets hurt a lot. But he fucking he hits those holes and he's gone, and it's fucking 5-6 yards of carry every time. And I'm like, that's how what our offense needs. It just if Mitchell didn't get hurt last week, I think that game could have went differently because we could have still kept running the ball and it would have kept working, and Lance wouldn't have had to try to pick apart a defense in his third start in the fucking pouring rain. Like,
he was our leading rusher too.
Yeah, I know. Like, he was averaging like 6 yards a carry, dude. Every time he touched the ball, he's fucking
crazy, dude.
Dude, he's
crazy.
And then you get Jeff Wilson gets in there 2-3 yards a carry. It's like, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's bad. But so 49er Media is going to be joining us shortly here. I just sent him the link. But so
I want Deon in here because I think Deon is agreeing with me and getting fucking fired up too right now.
I know. Hopefully D will come in soon here. But also, who's going to be your, like, we do this a lot every week, but who's going to be your X factor on each side of the ball?
Our X factor on offense is going to be fucking the running back. One of the rookies has to be. They have to step up if they actually get the chance, because if we run with Wilson, we ain't doing shit. Our X factor is one of the two rookies getting the run game going. So that's what the X factor is. One of the two rookies has to get the run game going.
There he is. What's up, dude?
What's up, man? Show, what's up, bud?
What's up?
How you doing, man?
Super crazy week ahead because like I'm applying into my business school, so like I have
Oh, nice, dude.
Good luck,
there you
bro.
go.
Where at?
U of A.
Ew.
Arizona.
Yuck. Yuck.
Yuck.
Yuck.
Hey,
Try
so
my youth to whoop your guys' ass later this year.
Hey, so we were just talking about who's going to be the X factor on each side of the ball.
Hold on, Brandon. Why does everybody say Jordan Mason all the time? Like he's some fucking dude. He's a fucking undrafted free agent we know nothing about. He looked good against some second and third stringers. Like, fucking chill until we see him play against first string fucking team. Fucking run.
I still think
I want to see what he looks like, but like we don't know.
True.
Like I literally see like fucking who was it that had a fucking what's his name had a fucking thing on
freaking throwback.
What's his name? What's his name? Fucking had a poll yesterday on what running back's going to do the best between Wilson, TDP, and Mason. Everybody's fucking picking Mason. Like, we don't fucking know anything about him.
I don't
He's
think
undrafted
Mason
free
was
agent
even on
who did
the
good
list.
against second and third stringers, and everybody's on the.
He's activated.
I know, but I mean, everybody's on him, and like, TDP's a fucking third round running back, third round draft pick, and you guys are like, oh yeah, let's go with the guy we know nothing about who did good against some fucking backup fucking players and in fucking preseason. Like, chill.
Everybody's like,
let's fucking see him first.
He's a bust because everybody's like, yeah, Jordan Mason.
I'm like, what the fuck did Mason do against fucking first string defense? Nothing. We haven't even seen him go against a first string defense. Like, fucking chill out.
Yeah,
I mean, Jesus Christ.
Let's get your take on what you think the Niners need to do differently today, and also who's going to be your X factor on each side of the ball.
Yeah, so I think simple is just limit the penalties and better execution, especially I'd say like defensively, because there were some really bad blown coverages, like the Dante Pettis one. So they just gotta execute, not limit the penalties. You just and luckily it's gonna be raining, but nowhere close to what it was last week. And my X factor on offense is going to be Brandon Ayuk, because we didn't really see he had like 2 targets last week. I think he gets targeted more this week. And then on defense, I'm gonna go with Javon Kinlaw, just because he's the guy that's come back. We're hoping that he continues to develop. So I'm going with Kinlaw because I think he's gonna get a sack today.
All right, let me address this real quick, Brandon. What Mariah was saying. I think it's ridiculous that people are scared of TDP because of Trey Sermon. So, for one, Kyle's a fucking idiot for letting go of Sermon, thinking he wasn't going to get anything out of him because we drafted Sermon to pair with our RPO and fucking type of run game with Lance. Obviously, he wasn't going to do good with Jimmy because he's not that kind of running back. Then he got hurt. Then he never even got a chance to play with Lance because I don't know why. I mean, he chose fucking Jeff Wilson over Sermon, which everybody knows is a complete fucking bullshit ass fucking idea. And then everybody, like, we never got a chance to see what Sermon would do when the fucking run game's open, when the fucking, holes open, when they think that Lance is going to take the ball. Like, I guarantee he would have been fine. But we never got a chance to see it because he didn't show right away and Kyle gave up on him because Kyle is a fucking idiot when it comes to running backs. I'm sorry, but he is. He's a fucking dipshit. So everybody's fucking afraid of TDP because of Trey Sermon. I'm like, what the fuck does one guy have to do with another guy? Why? Because they both went in the fucking third round? That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. And I'm not saying Mariah's thinking that. She's just letting me know, which is cool. I'm just saying, anybody thinking that, like, what the fuck is what? That makes no fucking sense. Oh, they both went in the third round, so because Sermon fucking went in the third round and TD went in the third round, it's the same thing. Maybe we should think about how fucking dumb our coach is sometimes instead of the player.
Yep, exactly.
The fact that our coach kept Jeff Wilson and kept Jeff Wilson in the whole game last week, who was fucking trash, tells you right there how stupid our coach can fucking be sometimes. So we got to stop blaming these freaking running backs when they have to deal with a fucking hard-headed, egotistical maniac that is Kyle Shanahan.
Teardome says,
throwback. We never got a chance to see if he was good because we never got to see his style of running.
Yeah.
How many times have I said on the show his style is the fucking RPO, the fucking read option. If you go and watch his tape, he played with two quarterbacks fucking playing in the NFL right now who did way better when he was with them. Kyler Murray got the fucking Heisman Trophy. Guess who his running back was?
Mm-hmm.
Trey Sermon.
Mm-hmm.
How good was Trey when they were running the fucking read option? Really fucking good. What did Trey do fucking at Ohio State with fucking Fields running the fucking read option in the RPO? He was really fucking good. If he would have got to do that with Lance in the NFL, he would have been really fucking good. But no, we never even got a chance to fucking see it.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, if Lance would have started the season last year, Sermon would have been a lot more involved in this offense. But we never got a chance to see it. So literally go watch fucking Sermon's college.
And I want to say something.
In that style of offense, which is meant for Lance, how good it would have been.
Yeah.
What I wanted to say is, like, Kyle, if you're planning to change the type of offense because you now have Trey Lance, who's a running type quarterback, and you can run RPOs, why the hell did you draft Trey Sermon then if you're not going to freaking use him and give him a chance?
Bring up Mariah's freaking comment. It's perfectly said. Perfectly said. Exactly right there.
I hate when we draft players and try to turn them into something they aren't. They try to make Sermon run in a style he's not used to and then hate on him because he doesn't succeed.
Exactly.
Facts.
He's a downhill runner who's powerful, who can break tackles, and he does really well helping running quarterbacks run the read option.
Yeah.
He's very good at it. It's what he did in college, and he succeeded. He was really fucking good at it. In two different schools, Ohio State and Oklahoma, he was a fucking dog. And that's exactly what they try to do here. They try to make him something he wasn't, never get him a chance to show how good he was at what he was actually good at.
Mm-hmm.
And Mariah makes a fucking perfect point. I was pounding the table from day one for Sermon. Just wait until Lance comes, and then they fucking get rid of him and keep fucking Jeff Wilson. Look how it works out with Jeff Wilson. What the fuck does Jeff Wilson do, guys?
Yeah.
Does anybody like Jeff Wilson other than fucking Anthony Perry?
I mean, I like Jeff Wilson Jr.
Damn it, that's why you're fucking Milk Dud if you fucking like Jeff Wilson. God damn it, Milk Dud. The fuck you like Jeff Wilson for? Pain and agony? You like the anguish of every time he touches the ball?
Okay, I don't like him as, like, starting, But I like him as a veteran. I like him as like
At the goal line, maybe.
at the goal
Yeah,
line,
I
getting
feel it.
just a few carries. Like
But we had other running backs that'd be fine at the goal line. Even Mason runs hard enough. At least he could probably be okay at the goal line, and he's probably not as slow as Wilson. Even at the goal line, being that slow sucks.
Yep.
Like the fact that you went from 6 yards a carry to like 2.5 yards a carry in the same holes that were there is fucking ridiculous. Think about that. 6.5 yards a carry, or 6.7 or whatever it was that fucking Mitchell had, to like 2.5 or 2.8, whatever fucking Wilson had. That's fucking ridiculous. That is a huge margin of difference.
Jerome says Kyle needs to stop coaching scared and let loose in the playbook.
Dude, that's all he does is fucking coach scared.
Yeah, he does.
He out coaches himself and fucking.
he's second.
Don't get me wrong, Kyle is
himself.
probably the smartest coach in the NFL. Play calling, designing, all that stuff. But when it comes to decision making and all the other stuff that comes with being a head coach, no, he struggles mightily. He doesn't have that tenacious fucking killer instinct his dad did. He doesn't. That's the thing, is he's one of the smartest fucking play callers and designers I've ever seen since I've been a fan of football. But his decision making and his inability to have a killer instinct the way his dad did, like he never sticks with just what's working. He always wants to outsmart himself and try something different.
Tommy says Kyle loves Jeff Wilson because of his blocking.
Fucking Christ. What the fuck does his blocking matter if we can't run the ball?
Yeah.
If we can't run the ball, then his blocking don't matter because we're not going to pass the ball well in that offense.
And he also said pass catching and route running.
Well, the passing's not going to be going so well if we can't even run the ball.
Yep.
That's what I freaking hate about
our offense can't have one without the other, so it means jack shit.
That's why I hate the offense, because it's like, bro, if you can't run the ball, what are we gonna do? Like, I feel like we didn't have to, I feel like there's such a difference between what the Niners have had in terms of how like the play calling and just the players compared to like what was in Atlanta.
With Lance's,
I don't see it as
with Lance's ability to extend plays and his arm strength. If he could eventually develop into a great quarterback, for this offense really to be a full strength, Kyle needs his Terrell Davis. You understand his offense is just based off his dad's, which his dad's is based off what? Bill Walsh's. Kyle's just perfected the West Coast offense is the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Because Shanahan is a disciple of Bill Walsh. Shanahan took his own version of the West Coast offense. Now his son is doing the same thing and is just really good at that. But Kyle needs his fucking Terrell Davis to go along with his quarterback who can make things happen. You look at all these best offenses, all these young guys doing really good, all these young coaches. What offense are they running? What are they doing? What are they doing in LA, the Rams? What are they doing in Buffalo? What are they doing in Green Bay? It's all what do they do? What the fuck is Mahomes doing? That's fucking all West Coast offense.
Mm-hmm.
It all stems from the 49ers. Bill Walsh created the West Coast offense, and all the quarterbacks succeeding and doing fucking awesome in their offense are all running the West Coast offense.
Jerome says if we ever get this offense to complement the defense like in the good old days, we'll be deadly once again. Let's go. We
just need the right running back.
Yeah.
That stays healthy and can fucking make things happen.
I think if Elijah stays healthy all season, he'd be dominant for sure.
Yeah, I agree. No, I firmly agree he could be the guy. Yeah. He just can't stay healthy. Mm-hmm. And obviously we have to let Lance get to that point where his ability matches his intelligence matches his, skill. When everything works out hopefully the way it worked out for Allen, because literally we're literally have already seen this. Lance looks just like Josh Allen out there when Josh Allen first started. They're very similar. They went to small schools. Their talent, and they had all this talent and ability, but their skill was unrefined. Josh Allen came in a couple years, all of his skills got refined. Look how fucking good he is now. Remember when he first came in, he was inaccurate. He was all over the fucking place. Now he's fucking throwing dimes.
Mhm.
That fucking back shoulder one he threw to Stephon Diggs last week. When he first came in and he was inaccurate as fuck. Like, come on, like that's what we're hoping is going to happen, because that's exactly what this is. But we need a running back to go. We have the receivers. Like, Brandon Ayuk has the ability to be one of the best top 3 receivers in the league with his route running and ability and his fucking long arms and shit. But the problem is Kyle's offense has to all flow. But if we had the right running and the passing could complement that, Kyle's flow would always work. Like, our offense would be unstoppable. Kyle has the ability to have an unstoppable offense. He just hasn't had the pieces to do that yet.
Yeah.
The closest he had to that was Matt Ryan and Julio Jones. Because that year they were fucking unstoppable, and Kyle got in his own way and lost them the Super Bowl. A lot of people don't agree with me, but I mean, he did get in his own way.
Yeah.
But that offense was fucking unstoppable because the pieces that they had.
Terradome says Jordan Mason and Terrell Davis both ran for 25-40 in college. Similar styles, similar height, weight. Both played in the state of Georgia. Both played for the Shanahans.
Well, let's hope that Mason is fucking Terrell Davis.
Yeah, because
Mason is undrafted. Terrell Davis went in the 6th round, which is almost undrafted. So it's hard because I wish Kyle had that fucking killer instinct that Mike Shanahan did. He just doesn't.
Yeah.
I think he's the best, smartest play designer and play caller there is, but he just doesn't have what his dad did.
Yeah. Tommy says Mason should be able to block the guy. The guy is a big motherfucker.
True. I know, like TDP, the only problem too is he's not ever been involved in the pass game. He's only run. So I get that part. That's why I didn't understand drafting him in the 3rd round, but I want to see him run. I'm just looking. No, I'm not wearing my Debo jersey. I'm wearing my fucking Montana
Debo
jersey. Well, he said
throwback. It's Debo.
Yeah.
Montana.
Debo.
David said that they should start Mason today and find out if he is the real deal or not. I agree.
Well, I would start TDP first. We drafted him he's a 3rd round.
Yeah, for sure.
TDP.
But I think all of them should get a lot of playing time. I think
Wilson should go fuck off. That's what I think.
This is kind of off topic, but did you guys watch the NDSU game last night?
No, I didn't. I was trying to watch my Utes game, and I had to go to bed. I was tired.
Bro, they're like, I guess fullback, running back just ran all over us. He had like 115 yards.
Did you guys lose?
No, we ended up winning, but
I'm surprised
but we could not stop the run.
You guys haven't been good since Gronk went there.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah.
And Foles was there.
We had what's his name? I can never. Oh, Khalil Tate. That was like the last time.
Khalil Tate. He wasn't very good either. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but that was the last time we were actually.
Yeah, true.
So, Media, I was gonna ask you, how old are you, dude?
20, about to be 21.
Fucking kid.
Do you drive?
Nah.
No.
You don't drive?
I don't get how you, dude. I was.
You live in Arizona?
No, I just go to school in Arizona.
Oh, you just do online?
No, like in person, but.
Yeah, so you live in Arizona then? Or
I go to school in Arizona, but I'm like, when I go home,
yeah, you live in the Bay.
Yeah.
So are you in the Bay right now, or are you at school?
No, I'm at school right now.
Okay, that's why you can go. Because I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you.
How do you not drive? Well, I guess you don't. I mean, living in the Bay, I guess you would not drive. But I mean, being in Arizona, you'd think you'd want to drive.
Let's see. Mariah says people trying to pass right over TDP because they see Mason run during preseason against Scrubs.
Mariah. Against Scrubs.
Exactly.
We don't know anything about the guy.
We need to get Mariah on here one time.
I know. Like, I agree. Like she could come and join right now. Shit, fuck. Come
Yeah.
help and talk some
But
shit with me when I get mad.
Mariah, if you're free, you can join us if you want. I'll send you the link. But yeah, no, it's because I went to the Niner thing yesterday at that restaurant. I saw a bunch of content creators, man. It's pretty cool. Finally met Mike in person. Um, saw Bashar in person. Like saw everybody. Eric Wright was there too.
Oh damn.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool. But let's see here. Throwback says Mariah, we haven't seen much of TDP. We haven't seen much of both of them. So both of them should get a shot to like see how it's going. Let's see. David says today I'm wearing my Mitchell and Ness.
That's 80s, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mitchell
Let's
Ness is
go.
80s because mine's the 1990 Reebok Montana, the year
Nice.
that the Catfish fumbled and we lost it to the fucking Giants and then they won the Super Bowl.
So Mariah says she's still in her PJs. So maybe we'll get her on for the post game show if she's down. See, Tommy says TDP was a Ricci.
We don't know that yet.
Yeah, we don't know. All right.
We don't know because we haven't seen him play.
Only the draft analysts were like, "Oh, he's a reach because he's not a third round pick."
We don't know yet. We don't know yet until you watch him.
Yeah. So, guys, my final question is before we end it here. Final score predictions. And who's going to be your standout player?
17-10, because I think it's gonna be closer than we all think. And then standout player, I'm gonna go with who I had as my offensive X factor in Brandon Ayuk.
Okay. Christian?
You go, Brandon. You guys
Okay.
are gonna like what I have to say right now.
I'm gonna say 20-13, like Raj said on his show earlier. And I think I think Ayuk's gonna have a standout game as well. Go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna go 27-23 Seattle because, and I'm being generous on our offense because if Wilson's the one playing, we ain't gonna do fucking shit on the offense, guys. I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
I'm picking Seattle to win. Because if people are correct and we're gonna roll with Wilson, we ain't fucking doing shit. I'm sorry, but Kyle struggles to beat the Seahawks as it is, regardless if Wilson's there.
Yeah.
What I mean by Wilson, I mean Seattle's Wilson. But if Wilson's a starting running back, I don't feel too good. So and I probably let me change that. I'm gonna say 14-10.
Okay.
Seattle, because I'm not gonna give them that many points on our defense. But we have to establish a run game to help our young quarterback and if Wilson's in there, they're gonna dare. They're gonna go in there and their whole plan is gonna dare Lance to throw the ball. That's what they're gonna do. I guarantee it. So
Throwback says special teams will be a factor.
I mean, maybe. But with this,
I totally agree with you, David. Totally agree with you.
I mean, I'm just kind of being, Mr. Devil's Advocate negative fucking guy right now because I'm pissed that our run game's going to suck if Wilson's the starter. So that's why I'm giving it to Seattle, and I hope I'm wrong. But as of now, we're going to start 0-2 because Kyle's a fucking idiot. And then Lance is going to take the blame for Kyle being a dipshit. So unless our defense really is just that damn good today. Bosa has 4 sacks, then maybe we fucking win this game. That's our X factor. Bosa needs to get fucking going today. Bosa's got to fucking go off.
Bosa's got to destroy that rookie offensive
David said slaughter them. Tommy says fake to Jeff Wilson, then dump off to Debo. And he said he would have Debo run the ball 7 times. And then let's see.
Yeah.
Throwback says if we win, you will do me 10 push-ups.
Nah, I'm good.
He says, All right, so we're gonna cut it here. There's a little short one. It's the day of the game, so I just wanted to get this one in. But if you guys are over on Niner Gang Podcast right now, Deon didn't show up because he's actually out getting a tire fix right now. So, but he will be on the playback stream with us when the game starts. So I have, if you guys go over to Furry Faithful Podcast channel, the link to that playback channel is there. And it's right here as well. Getplayback.com/room/Furry Faithful Podcast. You guys come hang out and join us and watch the game together. And then if you haven't yet already, go over to our Twitter page.
Thanks for coming on. Throwback.
Yeah. Go over to our Twitter page, FFPod49. We're also on Twitch, twitch.tv/Furry Faithful Podcast. We're also on Instagram as well, instagram.com/Furry Faithful Podcast. And we're also on TikTok, so tiktok.com/Furry Faithful Podcast. And then also, let me get through the comments real quick. Rick says, better than anything that they are going to lose against Seattle. Go ahead and tear.
I don't know what he's trying to say.
Yeah, no doubt. For 49er fans or say things. All right. Well, Throwback says thanks for the show. Tommy says, will not having Jimmy Ward bite us in the ass today.
I don't know. I don't think Odom or Hufanga did that bad. So I
think Hufanga went off last week.
Fucking so. Odom was good too. I don't really have an issue with their safeties. So no, I don't think so.
Tommy, I agree. It made no sense whatsoever.
Yeah, seriously.
So once again, guys, if you guys go over to the Furry Faithful Podcast YouTube channel, the link for the Get Playback will be on there. Click on that, join the room, and we'll be live later today watching the game. Nita, are you joining us today again?
I might.
Okay.
Because that's probably the only way you can watch the game, right?
Yeah.
That's why I don't have a choice. I want to watch the game.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't want you all to be ruining the.
No, it's not televised, so
it's not televised.
There's no spoilers.
So I mean, it's televised for me, but I'm not saying
any televised ones. I won't be watching. I won't be doing playback. I'll be watching televised because I'm not doing that again. So any ones that aren't televised, I'll be doing playback. I know Brandon gets it because he's like literally in San Francisco, so they're gonna always show it. But
so
I'd say Brandon. I would just say don't have it on at all. I literally would just don't have it on. Just don't have it on.
Okay.
For the enjoyment of others, please do not.
Please keep all hands inside the car at all times.
Exactly.
Okay, so Rick said, my friend, don't worry about Kyle. Don't worry about him. He knows he got to do. We know that he makes mistakes. I don't wish. I would not worry about Kyle, basically.
I almost feel like he is a native, or he's a Spanish speaker trying to put it into English. Right. That's what it seems like. Because it's kind of choppy sentences. I could be wrong, but.
All right. Well, we're going to end it here. But before we do, Media, you want to go ahead and insert your socials and where they can find you?
Yeah, so you guys can find me on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and also now TikTok at 49er Media.
Okay. And then.
Oh, my God. I don't want Bryce Young.
No, we're good. We are good off of that. Okay. So once again, guys, we'll be on later on the Get Playback stream to watch the game together. So thanks for tuning in, guys. We really appreciate it, and we'll be back for the post game either tonight or tomorrow. Not sure yet, but
we should just do it with Zach. This would be a perfect game for us all to get on together.
I'm with it.
I'll do it with Zach and Matt and shit.
Okay.
Especially if they have Mike on too. I think it'd be good for us all to get in there.
Yeah, I'll text him. for sure. Let's see. Oh, Rick also says that he likes your flag. Okay, David says, great show, Miss. Keep it up. Thanks. We really appreciate it, guys. Go Niners.
Yes,
Peace.
sir.
Later.
Later.